Thank you once again to Amardeep and IEEE Young Professionals and IEEE Sensors and Nanotechnology for organizing this webinar. So very quickly, I will just give an introduction of IEEE, how it can help you advancing your career with IEEE. Amardeep has already given a very long introduction of mine. Just a very quick one that I am the chair of IEEE Young Professionals Malaysia. And also my another senior position is as a vice chair of IEEE Consultants Network Malaysia. So I'll just go very quickly with the overview of IEEE. I will just skip this. I'm originally from Pakistan, from the city Lahore. These are my qualifications. I did bachelor's from University of Sunderland, and then I came to Malaysia. And then I have I have worked with number of organizations. Well, let's proceed with the IEEE membership benefits. Basically, if you join IEEE, there are a few grades that you can join at. If you are an undergraduate student or you are a postgraduate student, you have option to join either one of that. If you are undergraduate, you can join as a student member. But if you are a postgraduate student you're doing your master's or PhD, you can join as a graduate student member. And if you are already graduated, you are a working professional, then you can join as a member. So what are the benefits? Mostly the benefits are almost same for all the members grade, and there are some higher grades as well. After member is a senior member, like I'm a senior member. Amadeep.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, because some of the participants are saying they can't hear. So can
Yeah, I'm not sure with that, but then I can hear you.
oh, okay, all right. Okay, so there are some senior grades as well. Like after member is a senior member. Like I'm a senior member of IEEE. To become a senior member, you have to have certain years of experience after your graduation or master's or PhD. Then you can be elevated to senior member. And then there are higher grades like fellow and then life members. So I stick to these three main over here, like a student member. If you are an undergraduate student, you can join as a student member. And if you join now, right now we are offering the half price until August, 15th of August. If you register, you can pay just the half fee, which is 13 US dollar. And then you can join IEEE to get the benefits for the full whole year until December. Usually for student, the fee is $27. But now, as I mentioned, is a 50% discount, so you can just pay $13. And for member, and it's the same fee for student member and graduate student member. And if you are a member, the full fee for electronic membership is $85. But if you are joining as an electronic member, usually this is what most of the people do in Southeast Asian or Asian region. So you can just pay half of, which is from 85 to it will be 43 US dollars, and you will get the full uh, benefits of all IEEE membership benefits until the end of this year. So what are those? Before that, I'll just give you an introduction. What is IEEE at a glance? IEEE has a global reach of around 420,000 members worldwide, which are based in 160 countries. There are 39 technical societies, which covers different special niche in the areas of electrical electronics engineering. And IEEE organizes about 1,800 annual conferences yearly, and there are about 4 million technical documents which IEEE publishes every year, and there are top cited journals from IEEE. Okay, IEEE basically covers the whole world into different regions. So it starts from US. There are total 10 regions. So the US covers region 1 to region 6, and then Latin America in region 9, Canada region 7, and whole Africa, Middle East, that region, and Russia, this region is under region 8. So we from Malaysia, we are under region 10, Malaysia, China, India, Pakistan, Australia, all these region, the Asia and Asia Pacific is under region 10. Okay, so as I already mentioned about the members, so we have about 120,000 student members, which are also member of some technical societies and councils. So as I mentioned, there are 39 technical societies. Some of their names you can see over here. They are written in alphabetically, which covers like if you are from computer society, you can be also part of IEEE. you are working on instrumentation and measurement, you can join IEEE. These are the technical societies, the specific group which are focused on these specific IEEE niches. So there are like Power Electronics Society, and likewise today's webinar is under IEEE Sensors and Nano Council, which is a council. I will come later to that. Council is the more specific one. So these are like technical societies, 39 I mentioned. These are some of their logos. Okay, next is councils. Under IEEE, there are 7 councils. So IEEE Sensors Council and IEEE Nano Council, Nanotechnology Council is one among them. Then there are other Systems Council, RFID Council. So these are the specific groups under IEEE who are focused on nanotechnology. For example, you are working on semiconductors, so it covers in under Electronic Device Society. But if you are working on nanotechnology specifically, then you can just go deep into the council. And then there are technical communities. These communities are basically on special needs. So if there are like something like you are aware, we have big data, cloud computing, blockchain. These are like the hot topics in the market. So we under IEEE we have come up with the technical communities which are mainly focused specifically looking into that community, and it's a very close group. Under that, we have also IEEE Entrepreneurship Exchange. I will proceed further. As I mentioned earlier, the special interest membership. So there are another thing is under IEEE, there are some affinity groups. These groups actually support all of the technical societies, councils, and these communities. These are women in engineering, young professionals, like I'm from professionals, and then consultants network and life members. Another one is a standards association. So you must have heard that IEEE is contributing a lot towards the standards in the worldwide. In fact, the Wi-Fi technology that we are using now, it's the IEEE standard. Okay, all the benefits, if you are interested to know more about it, you can just log into this website, myieee.org, sorry, ieee.org/myieee. So once you become IEEE member, all your benefits will be at this one place. But even if you are not a member, you can just log into ieee.org and you can just navigate and see what are the benefits available. Because of the time is short, so I cannot explain everything over here. So very quickly, just we mainly focus on 3 things: learning, contribution, and influence. So we learn, then we contribute the society, and then influence. So for learning, IEEE provides the regular benefits bulletins. There are the magazines, institutes, and then the societies and sections. They also have their specific newsletters, and every region as well as. Okay, how you can contribute? You can join the conferences, you can become a speaker, you can become the panel of judges, and then how you can influence. You can develop the technical standards. You can, if you are from schools, you are a school teacher. You can be. We have under IEEE one program called Teachers in Services program. You can be in the designing of curriculum for high school, and then you can lead in section, in chapter, student branches. Like I'm from young professionals affinity group, so I'm at the section level. And then you can influence by promoting to local, by promoting through local and technical events and activities. Like we do the membership development, like this event is a membership development. And then as a member, you have a voting right. You can choose which leadership you are looking forward to. Every year or every 2 years, there are elections for the leadership locally and the whole IEEE. So what is IEEE? To me, it's a very big question. Keeping time constraint in mind, I will skip this part, but just sharing some of the pictures that my involvement in IEEE. You can see this right-hand side picture. This is with the leadership of IEEE. We gathered 2 years back in Bali. There were 300 participants from all over 10 with the leadership of IEEE. So maybe in that picture, you can find me somewhere. Okay, my involvement with IEEE, as I mentioned earlier, that I'm part of a number of technical societies as well as the councils. and the communities as well. So I'm part of the IEEE Smart Cities community, IEEE Entrepreneurship, and IEEE Blockchain. In fact, in Malaysia, I'm the founder of IEEE Blockchain local group. So these are just some random pictures of our activities that we are involved in, and these pictures with some leaders of IEEE, the regional leader, and then the IEEE chair and the past chairs. These are some of our activities at society level. We organize leadership camps. Then we have some seminars, workshops, like webinar like today. Due to COVID-19, we are not able to do any physical activity now. So we just go online. Nowadays, we are organizing everything online. But before that, we used to have this type of activities in that we have a participation from 30 to around 200 people, even in the small technical webinar, a technical seminar. So the more benefits, I will skip this part very quickly, but just I will mention a few of them. IEEE Collaborative. This is something like an online social platform. You can say something like how to say like a Facebook, like Facebook or your Twitter account, where you have access to the technical community. They are there, and you can find a mentor, or you can be a mentor of someone. And then IEEE is also running IEEE TV. By the way, for collaborating, even if you are not IEEE member, you still can join collaborating, but of course, you will not be receiving all the benefits. IEEE has a IEEE TV where you can watch all the videos of conferences and webinars, and then number of magazines and all that. And then there are some special benefits for members, which are not for non-members. Like if you are attending IEEE conferences, you get special discount sometimes up to 50%. And then another thing IEEE consider for young professionals is IEEE job sites, where you can create your resume, you can look for jobs, IEEE also have one resume lab, where you can learn how you can create your resume, an effective resume. So these are the things, these comes all with the benefit. So like if you're a student member, you are just paying $13, and afterward you have all these benefits. Okay, these are some of the benefits with the fee, so I will skip this. The more information you want, this is the collaborative. You can just Google the word IEEE collaborative. Then, okay, there are some continuous education programs as well. If you are a engineer, you must need your CPDs or PhDs to qualify for your IR status or your professional engineer status. So IEEE help providing programs for those as well. And I will very quickly say this is one of the YouTube channel of IEEE org. You can Google there, and then you can find a lot of videos. I will skip this. Okay, Global Benefits Finder. You can just go to IEEE.org/benefits. All the benefits are listed over there. And the more you can see, you can find out at Instagram, Facebook. Just look for IEEE membership experience. And if you need further details, you can contact me anytime. My email address and these slides we will share after this webinar, together with the recording link of this webinar. So thank you very much. Without further ado, I will hand over to Amardeep. And if you have any further questions, we can discuss later on after Prof. Wang's presentation. Thank you very much.